everyone, welcome back to another video of CambiHub. I am Pranay Arora, and in this video we'll be studying Boolean logic. Namaste, happy Diwali. This is a Diwali special video. We have brought this topic for you, even though this topic is a bit easier, but a lot of people do not get their fundamentals clear, which is really important in Boolean logic, because in AS and A levels or in IBDP courses which you'll pursue after your IGCSEs, require a lot of great understanding for Boolean logic. Obviously, if you'll have a great understanding, you'll be able to solve questions in like seconds, and that's why we are back here with a new video for Boolean logic. So we'll be studying Boolean logic today. Make sure you get your book if you want to, or make notes if you want to, and yeah, please do check our community in the description below. The link is there. There's a WhatsApp community. We offer exam help, we offer resources, we have other services like summer programs which can help you build your portfolio. We have a lot of services. We are working with teachers, we offer tuitions, free tuitions, paid tuitions. You can go and explore the community there. So without wasting any more time, let's start with the video. So today's topic is Boolean logic. Now the question is, why do we actually study Boolean logic? What's the need to study Boolean logic? The need to study Boolean logic is our computer system works on logic gates. When I talk about logic gates, these are hardware components, right? These are hardware components which only exist in two states. Either this hardware component can be on or they can be off. They have switches, and switches can only be on and off. And that's why computers use binary, because 1 is on and 0 is off. This is the only reason. Since these gates have two states, that's why we have binary, right? Binary also has 1 and 0. So that's what we're going to study today, everything about logic gates. Starting with the first logic gate that we study, which is called the AND gate. So let's list out all of the gates here. We'll be studying AND gate, we'll be studying NOR, we'll be studying OR, we'll be studying NAND, we'll be studying XOR. So these are all of the gates that we will be studying today. Starting with the first gate, that is AND gate. Let's start with AND gate, right? Let's create a truth table. Now what is a truth table? A truth table looks like we have two inputs. We have A, we have B. The A column starts with 0, 0, 1, 1, and the B column starts with 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. So it's alternating patterns. First it is 2, then it is 1. So 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. That's how it continues. And for B also it is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. So this is 1, right? This is alternating with 1, right? This is called a truth table, right? And so we have two inputs and we have one output. We have two inputs and we have one output, right? And there's also symbols of the gates. Why would we need to use the symbols? Because we would be creating diagrams for logic circuits. That's why we need the symbols too, right? Now let's see. Let's start with AND gate, right? How do we make AND gate? We make two lines like this. We make a bar like this, and we make a semicircle like this, and we make an output like this. So why is this symbol? What's the need for this? See, AND gate has two inputs and one output. Two inputs and one output. So we'll represent two inputs, which is A and B, and one output, which is X, right? How does AND gate work? For example, I ask you to bring a blue pen and a black pen. So I'm asking you to bring both. I don't want you to bring one pen, either of one, right? Either one of them. I want you to bring both of the pens. Similarly, if I ask you in the logic in terms of switches, if I ask you to turn on both the light and the fan, right? So I ask you to turn on light and the fan. So you need to turn on both the switches, otherwise I won't be satisfied with your outcome. So that's why AND gate also works in the same way when we have two inputs as on, right? Remember, 1 represents on, 0 represents off. So when we have two gates as on, when we have our two inputs as on, then only I'll be satisfied. Then only my output will be 1. Otherwise, I'll not be satisfied, my output will be 0. So this is the simple diagram of AND gate. Hope AND gate is pretty clear to you, nothing much complicated here. I'll just get aside, so if you want to take a screenshot, you can. Right, so this is what the AND gate looks like. Moving on to the next gate that we have is OR. Let's erase AND gate. Now OR gate is a pretty interesting one because a lot of people get confused between OR gate and XOR gate. Let's erase the outputs also. Right. Now, when I ask you to turn on, okay, I say, please turn on the light or please turn on the fan. So I'm saying or in between. So you can turn on one of them, you can turn on both of them. I'll be satisfied with anything, right? I just ask you to turn on, I just ask you to turn on any one of the switches, or even if you turn on both of the switches, I'm fine with that. So that's what OR means. If I ask you to turn on A switch or B switch, it's your choice. You can turn on both, you can turn on any one of them, and that's how OR works, right? What is the symbol of OR? We make a curve like this at the starting. OR also has two inputs, so we'll make two inputs and we'll make a curve like this. Make sure it's a smooth one. Never mind, right? And there's an output associated to it. So A, B, and the output is X, right? So OR gate also has two inputs and one output. Now, I said that I'll be satisfied if you turn on one of the switches or both of the switches, it doesn't matter. So see, both of the switches are off, then I won't be satisfied because I want any one of the switches to be on or even both of them to be on. So I won't be satisfied when both of the switches are off. When one of the switches are on, I'll be satisfied with that. Even when both of the switches are on, I'll be satisfied with that. That is how the OR gate works. That is how the OR gate works. This is the symbol. This is the truth table. Why do we say truth table? Because we are working with 1 and 0. We are working with on and off. Or in other words, you can say it as true or false. So we are checking the truth. That's why it's called the truth table. Right? That's why it's called the truth table. Moving on to the next gate that we have for today, which is XOR. The next gate for today is XOR, or a lot of people call it XOR also. So XOR or X, this X stands for exclusivity, exclusive or, right? And this gate is also called the like and like gate. Why? We'll just get to know that in a second, right? How does XOR gate work, right? So first, let's see how to make an XOR gate. It's pretty similar to OR. So we make two inputs. XOR also has two inputs and one output. We'll make a curve like this, right? Then we'll make another curve like this. And then we'll make a curve like this on the edges. So we have A as our input and B as our input and X as our output. Now OR means you turn on both the switches or one of them, I'll be satisfied. But XOR is exclusive OR. I only want you to turn on one switch. That's why it's called the like and like gate. Why? Because I won't be satisfied when both of them are off, or I won't be satisfied when both of them are on. I specifically want one gate to be on, and that's how this is done, right? And that's why it's called the like and like gate, because unlike, that's how the gate works, right? This is the XOR gate, right? Now let's move on to NOT gate. So for that, we would be erasing A as an input, right? Right? Also, let's erase this because we are doing NOT gate. Now, NOT is a special gate because it doesn't function like other gates. Why? Let's see. The symbol of NOT is two inputs. My bad. NOT gate only has a single input. NOT gate only has a single input. That's why it's different from other gates. NOT gate only has a single input. So we make a triangle like this and a cute circle like this, right? This is what NOT gate is. So it can be any input, A or B. In this case that I'm teaching you right now, I have the input as B and my output is X. So NOT gate only has one input. What will be the output of NOT gate? NOT gate is also called the opposite gate, because we do opposite of whatever is given to us. So if this is given to us, 0 will become 1, 1 will become 0, 0 will become 1, and 1 will become 0. Easy, right? This is what NOT gate looks like. Now we're going to do an interesting thing. We have done AND gate, we have done OR gate, we have done XOR gate, we have done NOT gate. Now the two gates left in our syllabus are NOR and NAND. What is NOR and NAND? So N and NAND, N and. What are we doing? We are combining a NOT gate with AND gate. Now you would say, how is that possible? Let me show you. Again, we make two inputs, right? First, let's do NAND gate. Like I told you, NAND gate is a combination of NOT and AND gate, right? So what are we essentially doing is we have an AND gate here and we are joining a NOT gate to it. We have an AND gate here and we are joining a NOT gate to it. But this is a really long, circuit. So we have created a new circuit symbol for this. That is, we create the AND gate, right? And we create a cute circle in front of it. Because remember, NOT also had a cute circle in front of it. So this represents NAND, NOT of AND, NAND gate, right? What would NOT of AND look like? Right? So first we'll do AND. Let's do AND of A and B. 0, 0, 0, 1, right? This is what AND is, right? Then we do NOT of it. So 0 will become 1, 0 will become 1, 0 will become 1, and 1 will become 0. So we just did opposite of AND gate's output. It's as easy as that, right? Moving on to NOR gate. Let's see how NOR gate works. Right? Let me make the symbol of NOR gate. Again, NOR is not of OR. So we'll make OR gate. We make a circle in front of it. This is what NAND gate looks like. So we have input A, input B, and output X, right? We'll simply do OR of them, 0, 1, 1, 1, and then we'll do NOT of it. So 0 will become 1, 1 will become 0, 1 will become 0, and finally 1 will become 0. Right? So like this, we have also covered the NOR gate. I hope this is really clear to you. Now we'll move on to more complex things where we'll be creating complex truth tables and expressions. Now moving on to a bit complex questions. In the exam, they can ask you two kinds of questions. The first kind of question is, they'll give you a logic expression and they'll ask you to create a circuit diagram of it. How do we create a circuit diagram? Let's see. They'll ask you to create a circuit diagram of it, or they'll ask you to create a full length truth table of it. So let's see how do we create a circuit diagram. So this is a pretty complicated question. Let's see an easy one. Suppose I have A and B or C. How would I create a circuit diagram for that? So I'll create a box. Don't worry, box is already given to you in the paper. I'll create a box where I'll put my inputs as A and B. Right? These will be my inputs and my output will be X. Right? How do I make this expression? First, I will do A and B. So I'll take a wire from A, wire from B, right? I'll do AND of them, right? Okay, there's a C input also, right? I'll do AND of them. Then I'll take the input C, right? And I'll take the output of this and I'll do a OR with it. I'll do a OR with it. Right? I'll do a OR with it. Clear? Hope it is very simple. Let's try with this complex expression now. For this complex expression, I would need to create a bigger table. So let's create a bigger box, not a table, my bad. Right? Now, how many inputs do we have? we have 3 inputs and we have 1 output. This whole expression gives us an output x. So I have 3 inputs. I have A, I have B, I have C, and my output is x. Right? Now, first let's start by solving these smaller brackets. The first small bracket we need to solve is A NAND C. So let's solve A NAND C. So I took a wire from C, I took a wire from A, and do a NAND of them. Right? I did a NAND of them. Then I'll do this output of this expression NOR with A. So I'll take a wire from A. Please take a wire behind it because this is the output now. A is changed here. So I'll take A from here and I'll do NOR of them. I'll do NOR of them. Right? Once this expression is solved, now I'll do B and C. This is my final logic. So I'll solve B and C also. Now please remember, whenever you cross any wire, you create a symbol like this. Suppose you're crossing a wire from here, you'll create a symbol like this. If you're crossing a wire from above, you'll like if you're crossing a wire from here, you'll create a symbol like this. That's how you cross with a wire. Right? So I'll cross here, right? And I'll take C. What I'll do is I'll do AND of them. I'll do AND of them. Right? I'll do AND of them. Then my final logic is to do OR between the outputs. Is to do an OR between the outputs. And this will be my output X. I hope how creating a logic expression from the diagram is clear to us, right? Now I'll give you a homework question also. Make sure you solve it and try sending your answer in the comment box, or you can join a WhatsApp community where you can WhatsApp me your answer. So your homework question HW for today for this Boolean logic is A XOR B or A NAND B and C XC NOR A. Which is equal to X. This is your homework question. I'll get a site so that you can click a screenshot. This is your homework question. Try the question. If you have any doubts, ask in the comment box. I'll try to answer as many comments as possible. If you want personal attention, you can click on the WhatsApp community link from below and join the community and then send it to us. Anyways, moving on to the next question. The next kind of questions we have is forming truth tables. Now, how do I form a truth table of this kind of an expression? If I want to form the truth table of this kind of an expression, how would I do that? How would I do that? Let's see how do I form the truth table of this whole expression. To form a truth table of this whole expression, see, A, B and C input values, they'll always give you, they'll also will give you the table. But still you should know how to make the 3 input table also. So how do you make the 3 input table? We have our input as A, B and C, right? Remember the first column, see the order moves like 1, 2, 4, 8. When you have 1 input, it will move in this order. When you have 2 inputs, it will move in this order. When you have 3 inputs, it will move in this order. And when you have 4 inputs, it will move in this order. How many inputs do we have? We have 3 inputs. So we'll move till here. We'll move in this order. So 1, which means you'll start with 0. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Clear? Easy? Let's do 2 now. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. Easy? Let's do 4 now. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's make it a table. Let's make it like a table. Now let's try solving this expression. Again, we'll try solving the inner brackets first. So here we have A NAND C. So we'll solve A NAND C, right? So A NAND C, 0 0 is going to be 1, 0 0 is going to be 1, 0 1 is also going to be 1, 0 1 is also going to be 1, 1 0 is also going to be 1, 1 0 is also going to be 1, 1 1 is going to be 0, and 1 1 is going to be 0, right? This is the first bracket I have solved. Now the next I'll do is NOR of this. So let me name this as P, right? So I have to do P NOR A. Let's do P NOR A. 0 1 becomes 0, 0 1 becomes 0, 0 1 becomes 0, 0 1 becomes 0, 1 1 also becomes 0, 1 1 will also become 0, 1 0 will also become 0, and 1 0 will also become 0. So 1 0 will become 0, 0 1 will become 0, 0 1 will become 0, 0 1 will also become 0, 1 1 will become 0, 1 1 will become 0. If there was an option of 0 0, then that will become 1. So this expression is done. Let's name this expression as Q, right? Let's name this expression as Q. Cut, right? Once we have named this expression as Q, let's do B and C. Let's do B and C. So 0 0 becomes 0, 0 1 becomes 0, 1 0 becomes 0, 1 1 becomes 1, 1 1 becomes 1, and rest all of it is 0, right? Now let's name B and C as J, right? At the end I have named this as Q, I have named this as J. I need to do an OR. That's my end logic. So I need to do OR between Q and J. So I'll do Q or J, right? Let's do OR between them. 0 0 becomes 0, 0 0 is 0, 0 0 is 0, 0 1 is 1, 0 0 is 0, 0 0 is 0, 0 0 is 0, and 0 1 is 1. So finally, what is our output? Our output is 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Right, this is our final output. If you want, you can take a screenshot. If you want, you can pause the video, take a minute to understand it. But this is how you need to solve Boolean logic questions. Right? Now, one homework that I'm giving you from these questions is please study or please rewind the video and go back to the part where I give you the homework for the circuit diagram question. And please make a truth table for that question also. Now one last thing that is left for today is understanding how do we form an expression from a circuit. How do we form an expression from a circuit? Suppose I am given with a circuit like this. I have a table here. I have input A, I have input B, I have input C. I have done A and B. Suppose you have to create an expression from this particular circuit. How do we do that? First, let's build a relation between A and B. Right? Let's build a relation between A and B. So what you'll do is, you will highlight the section. Take a different colored pen or a pencil, highlight the section, right? And above the section, write what is happening. So what is happening? A and B is happening, right? A and B. Then the next step you have to do is, let's name this A and B as P. Next step, you take the next section and see what is happening with the next section. So we are doing not of P, right? Or if you don't want to include confusion, you can simply write what is happening not of A and B, right? Not of A and B. Then let's include this section. What is happening in this section? Not of A and B and or of C, right? So not of A and B and or of C. This is your final expression, right? That's all for today. This is Pranay Arora signing off from CambiHub. I hope you liked the video. If yes, then please like the channel. Do give a feedback kind of a thing, or any chapter you want us to include in our videos. Please make sure you put that in the comment below. I'll meet you in the next one.